nervous at the beginning. I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not, but I thought, why not give it a go?
Dave mentioned a play that we were doing, so I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Now that we've finished our first performance to an actual audience, it feels much better to see it fully come to life.
My name's Dave Houston from Full On Theatre, and my role in this project has been to be a creative facilitator.
My name's Liz Skitch. I'm the co-director, co-writer, working with Dave on the show.
My name is Alex MacDonald. I'm a drama teacher at Collingwood College. I helped collaborate with Dave and Liz on this production of Jimmy and Jasmine, a halal romance.
We had drama every Wednesday, 3rd and 4th period, and we would practice and we wrote the script, and it got a bit difficult, but like as we kept going it got better, and making the script was like easier because we all got to do it together.
And there was a point where the young people were not so, I guess, impressed with the script, or they wanted to change lines, and we wanted them to do that to make it more of their own.
We ended up changing quite a bit of it from when we first got it.
3 times, I think it was.
So this was a collaborative process of grabbing the script and crossing out lines, and I want to say this, and I don't think that would be there, and I want to add this, as well as some scenes coming directly from improvisation.
So whilst the show was loosely hung off Romeo and Juliet, it wasn't just going to be a love story, a drama. We really wanted to explore some political issues, and so we chose to use humour in order to do that. Hence the political satire. With the students, we got them to devise different commercials that either used exaggeration or comedy to shine a light on racism, and they came up with some really great stuff.
We had a class workshop where everyone had to create a political ad that was somehow addressed racism, and in that time the Bogan Jacks and the Full Pesticides ads were both made up.
And it was really important for us to make the students comfortable with the material. So what we did was we made sure they went through the full editing process, so that they felt that it wasn't too far for themselves and they weren't uncomfortable performing it.
We started working on the riots, and from that we started looking into the script and finding a storyline, and then we started putting it together, figuring out all the characters, everything.
The multimedia aspects of the show was taken to the next level with animations and moving video. I think Flynn also said that because of the racist nature of his monologue that he was really glad that he didn't have to do that live.
I'm glad we taped my speech, because I feel that would have been a little bit hard to do out loud and live. So, yeah. It
was exciting for the kids to see supported from the news logos and to feel it, and I think it made the show more snappy and like a news broadcast with the adverts and crossing between the media and exploring the role of the media, I guess, in exaggerating stories about Islam, about Western suburbs, about bullying, about riots, and just kind of blowing that out of proportion.
I think it was a cool experience doing it, as for my first play I was the main character, or one of the main characters, so that was cool.
The young people were really able to handle the material in a mature way, having discussions about the material, reflecting on it, and it was pretty wonderful because most of the cast are just in Year 8 and Year 9, with 2 Year 7s that came to join us.
And there was one moment in the show when Jasmine says that she's allergic to racists. There was a buzz in the audience, people couldn't believe that she'd said that, and it was funny, and that's powerful theatre.
Achoo!
Oh, sorry, it's actually Jasmine.
It's not the flowers. I'm allergic to racists.
I guess the hope for us about these workshops and these performances that we get an authentic young people's voice about what's happening in Australia, and we can stimulate discussions, questions, attitudes, comments that can then raise the profile of multiculturalism and I guess address some of the powerful voice of violent extremism. Some of that is through social media, I guess, where people can make comments and can organise death threats and have a sort of call to arms that in some ways is really inciting hate. And so we hope with this production and with our workshops that we can explore that in a mature way and we can make a comment on it. And I guess at the end of the day, we hope we can make a difference.
So it was really good to finally have an audience and to feel the vibes of doing it properly.
All around it was a good experience because I got to like bond with a bunch of people and work in a team to make a display happen.
It was amazing. It was fun and I really want to do this again.
I'm so grateful that these young people were able to put on such a good show, and I'm so grateful for the workshops, for them to be full of life and discussions and energy, and I guess the dark and light shades of what it means to be, a modern Australian in this society that we live in.